Oh my gosh, I look like I got beat up. Kind of did though. So I had an operation today. It was supposed to be cleaning of my wound, and I got that. But I also got operation for fistulotomy. My MRI showed that I have an abscess, but it's by my tailbone. And then I also have a fistula, but it's the horseshoe fistula, which the doctor said is very rare. It's not common, so I got that. You know, when they broke the news to me, I was so shocked. You know, they were saying like the abscesses that I've been getting is like the secondary one, and the primary one is in the tailbone. And basically, so what I have is like a horseshoe, you know. I cried for like a good 30 minutes because I was just so shocked. And you know, regardless of the stuff I've been going through for the past month, you know, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be getting cut up. It's gonna be like super painful, and I wasn't just prepared for that. And I was just feeling like really down, feeling very down. It's depressing. I was already getting depressed because my wound wouldn't close up, and then this news like felt like it was another jab at me. But anyways, you know, the doctor was trying to reassure me, saying that, well, despite how rare it is, like 1 to 2 cases a year of this horseshoe fistula, he's operated before. And you know, in the Kaisers, out of all the other Kaisers, if they find this type of, I don't know, I don't know if it's disease, if they find this type of issue, they would refer them all to like the West LA location. So he's worked on it. So, and he also was like, this is not cancer, this, you know, this is something that can be treated and fixed. And you know, and I know it's not cancer, and I know there's like a lot of other worse stuff out there, but it wasn't that reassuring. I don't know, it's like a blow, you know. So this is my journey, the abscess journey. And I asked, you know, how does one get this? Like, I don't even understand how I have this. And you know, they were like, oh, it's just an unlucky gland. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I didn't even know I could have it. I think the abscess in my tailbone is like deep. So I'm like, how could it be an unlucky gland? I don't get it. But anyway, everyone, this is like really serious stuff. This is really serious stuff. I hope, I really wish it upon no one. You know, the stuff I had to go through, all these misdiagnoses. I mean, luckily it hasn't been over like years. Like I had the first fistula like 2 years ago, and it didn't come back until last year, you know. So it was like fine until last year, and then I had all these abscesses, but you know, like they said, it was like a secondary one. Or I don't know, maybe that first abscess created all these tunnels to a different location. Actually, I don't know. There's no, you know, way of trying to make sense of this, since I never had like MRIs done beforehand. This was like my first MRI yesterday, and or even then they were like, do you have tattoos, do you have metal? So it's like, if you have metal and tattoo in your body, it's like you can't even do this MRI. And for tattoo, I have semi-permanent, so I had my eyebrows done and my eyeliner. It's semi-permanent, and the guy was like, oh, if you start to feel your skin burning, then push the emergency shut off. And I was like, what the heck? Wow. So even if you have tattoo, this might be a little hard. So, you know, think about what you're getting. I'm not like against tattoos or whatever, and you know, people get metal products into their bodies. Sometimes they have to because they break a leg or whatever, but you know, this is just stuff that you don't think about. And so, you know, when I found that out yesterday, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is kind of horrible. You know, this is stuff that people would not know about. So, you know, better to be aware and really think about your actions, I guess, on what you're getting, because you might not be able to get the treatment you're supposed to. But anyways, luckily I didn't get any burning sensations on my body where I had to shut off, but I did get the MRI, and I was lucky to, I guess, get it expedited so that they were able to get results into the doctors before today's operation. But yeah, it's just like really discouraging. They said they gave me enough pain medicine, so I've been not pain medicine, anesthesia. So I've been numb, and earlier I thought I felt tightening, so I took a pain medication. I don't want to get addicted to opioids, and I really don't like taking medicine in general. So I think for the next pill, I'm going to wait until I actually feel the pain, even if I have to endure it for, I don't know, like 15-30 minutes. I just want to know how painful it really is, and just know, like, what I should be looking for before I take the medicine, because I don't want to just like pop pills every 3 hours. But yeah, I'm still on my antibiotics, taking 2 different kinds that was prescribed, and one is take 3 times a day and the other one is take 2 times a day. So I'm taking a total of 5 pills a day for antibiotics. The wound, I haven't even looked at the area. I'm just so scared to look at it. They said they have like 2 drain tubes and a silk band or whatever. Like, so the muscles around your butt, like, you don't want to just cut into it because you could get something called incontinence, and then you can't control your poop. I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want that to happen to anyone. But they were saying instead of cutting straight into it, they're going to tie a silk band around it, and I don't really know what that means. I don't know if it's still there. I found a website where people talk about their fistula experience, which actually has been interesting because no one else I know has this. Like, it's really difficult to talk to anyone about it, and my other friends who are surgeons, they just operate, but they don't really know what someone is personally going through. So it's kind of nice to read the website just to get some insight, and I don't know, it's really relatable, so I like it. But then I also don't like it because some of these experiences are really bad. Like, their surgeries are saying like it's always come back, and they're still like suffering through it even with the surgery. Like, there's another fistula that the doctors find, or another abscess. So it's like, maybe I'll stop reading this. Yeah, but the doctor's going to call me tomorrow, and I guess I'm gonna ask her questions on what the success rate is, just because today she kind of talked to me, but because I was still sedated and really out of it, like, the conversation wasn't that long. And she said she'll give me a call tomorrow, so I guess I'll find out. But yep, this is my journey right now, and it's not cool. I still have an open wound, and which is totally unnecessary. I'm gonna argue that with Kaiser later, but yep. I guess I'm recording these because in some ways I want to have like some sort of file on it. Like, I just want to I don't want to get reminded of it, but I just, it's really hard to remember certain like actions, thoughts, and scenarios, later on. Like, I might want to forget about this and erase it from my mind, which I probably will. So but I still want to have like a log of it, just so that if I really want to, I could come back and look back on this experience. Janet, you're going through a lot right now, but you will get through it. I have a lot of people praying for me. So God help me. In some ways, I do also think it's divine. Like, God did help me, because my original surgeon, if he found a fistula, he would have just cut. He said he was just gonna cut into it. And incontinence is rare. And it's like, okay, he just said that, and I just feel like he would have been less careful, and I may have had more complications. Whereas these guys, I don't know, the way I feel like they're treating it is a little more careful, and they're just more reassuring, and they're actually trying to explain this to me. Whereas a previous doctor was kind of like, he was just kind of like pushing things off, and like, just wanted to get quick to the point and out of there, so yeah, hopefully I don't get it again, and hopefully this heals fast, because other ones are like, oh, had pain for like 2 months, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do it for 2 months. I only have, well, I don't want to go through pain for 2 months, first of all. And then I don't really have much leave off work. I think maybe I could do disability. I provided the letter that the doctor provided, but I don't know. We'll see.